Today on MTG Unpacked, it's time to crack open another KeyForge deck. So if you have been watching the channel lately, you may have noticed we've started getting into KeyForge, and I'm actually still yet to play it. I was going to go to the LGS this weekend to play, but I guess they have the Ultimate Masters games instead, so maybe next weekend, but I'm hoping to get cracking on this soon. I also have a starter set available that has all the tokens and a bunch of decks and stuff, so we'll be cracking that open on the channel soon. And if you check out the KeyForge playlist on the channel, you'll see a list of all the KeyForge stuff that we've opened so far. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Let's move Garuk out of the way. So if you're not familiar, 37 card deck, every deck is unique. So let's get stuck into this and see what we get today. And has anyone actually played this yet? Leave a note in the comments. Alright, so here we have a deck list. Let's quickly open this up. Actually, I'm going to need to... How do I do this? There's a little tab on the side. Okay, so we'll finally get this open. It's a little tough to open it up. And we'll put the identity card down. So what do we have here? So this deck, every deck has a unique name, unique symbol. We have Varela the Cat-like. So this includes 3 houses, Brobnar, Untamed, and Shadows. So this ought to be interesting, fair bit different from the last one. So let's take a look at this deck and see what we have today. We start off with the Untamed. So this is Witch of the Eye. Creature has Reap, return a card from your discard pile to your hand. It's a human witch. 3 power and no shielding. Next up we have a Hunting Witch. I think we've come across this one before. So each time you play another creature you gain 1 amber. Alrighty, 2 power on that one. Niffalape. We've seen him before as well. Beast Niffle. While Niffalape is attacking, ignore, taunt, and elusive. Very cool. Flaxia. This is a fairy creature. Play, gain 2 amber if you control more creatures than your opponent. Next up we have a Dust Pixie. What the heck is this? Creature fairy. It's just a 1 power. There's no special abilities here. Guess it's a lone creature, but you do actually get 2 amber, so that's pretty good. Oh, we get another one of those. Alright. Next up we have an Ancient Bear, creature beast. So he's pretty beefy. 5 power, has Assault 2. Before this creature attacks, deal 2 damage to the attacked enemy. Seems good. And actually, yeah, I've been looking for the little symbols down here. So this one is a rare. You'll notice the star there. So Bear Flute. What the heck is this artifact? It's an item. Action, fully heal an Ancient Bear. If there are no Ancient Bears in play, search your deck and discard pile and put Ancient Bear from them into your hand. If you do, shuffle your discard pile into your deck. And we just so happen to have a single Ancient Bear, so that's convenient. And these decks are actually algorithmically generated, so I'm wondering if they will always pair up a Ancient Bear with a Bear Flute. It seems like it would be a bit useless if you didn't have the Ancient Bear. So that one was a rare. Next up we have Lost in the Woods. So you get 1 amber. It's an action, play, choose 2 friendly creatures and 2 enemy creatures, shuffle each chosen creature into its owner's deck. And we also get a Key Charge. Some nice lightning there. You know what, I think they should have foil versions of these. That would be pretty cool. I wonder how that would work. So play, lose 1 amber. If you do, you may forge a key at current costs. Interesting. And grasping vines, it's an action. So you get an amber here. Play, return up to 3 artifacts to their owner's hands. Cooperative hunting, it's an action. Play, deal 1 damage for each friendly creature in play. You may divide this damage among any number of creatures. And what do you think of the artwork here? It's sort of cartoony, science fiction type stuff. I must admit it's growing on me. I didn't think it was that great initially, but after seeing more cards I think it's pretty decent. Not really the realistic fantasy type stuff we've come to expect from Magic, but still it is its own thing. And next up, so we're now in the Shadow House. That's this egg looking thing with the spots on it. So we get Umbra. Creature, elf, thief, has skirmish. When you use this creature to fight, it is dealt no damage in return. And fight is still 1 amber. Nice. So 2 power on that one. Silvertooth. 2 power, elf, thief, Silvertooth. What is this? Silvertooth enters play ready. Alright. Shadow Self. 9 power. Holy cow. Deals no damage when fighting. Okay. Damage dealt to non-spectre neighbors is dealt to Shadow Self instead. Okay, so that sort of explains the 9 power there, or 9 strength. Yeah, you're redirecting the damage. That's pretty cool. Dodger. Roger Dodger. Elf Thief for 5. Fight, steal 1 amber. Next up we have a Moon Cursor. This is only 1. Skirmish Poison. Fight, steal 1 amber. And I don't know about you, but I'm going to have to look up a lot of this stuff, especially early on. I know with Magic a lot of the keywords become second nature after a while, but starting a new game, it's always tough. Bad Penny, I've heard of this one. So this is a human thief. When it's destroyed, return Bad Penny to your hand. Ah, so it just keeps coming back. That's pretty good. Speed Sigil Artifact. So we get an amber here. Power. First creature played each turn enters play ready. Special Delivery. Artifact for a single amber. Item. So Omni. Sacrifice Special Delivery, deal 3 damage to a flank creature. If this damage destroys that creature, purge it. Relentless Whispers. This reminds me, what's that Magic card where you've got the whispering there? So this is, gets 1 amber, play, deal 2 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, still 1 amber. Nerve Blast. What's going on here? Is that a big creature down there? It's an action. Play, steal 1 amber. If you do, deal 2 damage to a creature. Miasma. It's an action. You get a single amber. Play, your opponent skips the forge a key step on their next turn. Nice. So that would be handy if they're getting close to forging a key. You can make them bypass that, buy yourself some time. Lights Out. Action. Play, return 2 enemy creatures to their owner's hand. So you get an amber for this one. And just checking, I don't think I've missed any rares yet. Alright, now we move on to House Brobnar, as you can see in the top corner there. So we get a Troll. Here's a giant. 8 strength here. Reap, Troll heals 3 damage. Alrighty. Oh, we got a couple of those guys. I haven't seen this guy yet. So he is a rare. Pingle Who Annoys. Who thinks up these names? Craziness. Creature Goblin! It's a goblin, yes! Love the goblins in Magic, and I guess They're a bit different character here, but still crazy as the Magic Goblins. Has Elusive. The first time this creature is attacked each turn, no damage is dealt. Okay. Deals 1 damage to each enemy creature after it enters play. That would seem to be pretty annoying. Lomir Flame Fist. So he is a 5 power creature giant. Play if your opponent has 7 amber or more, they lose 2 amber. It's pretty good. Hebe or Heb the Huge. Look at that. Looks like a transformer. Or I was going to say a little bit like that big guy in the Marvel Universe. Play, deal 2 damage to each other, undamaged creature. What's his name? Galactus. Alright. Bumpsy. So we got quite a few. I guess Brobnar's the House of the Giants. So play, your opponent loses 1 amber. So he's 5 power. Fairly beefy dude. Screech Bomb artifact weapon. Omni, sacrifice Screech Bomb. Your opponent loses 2 amber. Mighty Javelin. So we get an amber here. It's an artifact weapon. Omni, sacrifice Mighty Javelin. Deal 4 damage to a creature. War Song. What is that? That guy is pretty crazy. Sort of looks a little bit like a Tezzeret character with the electronic looking arm. War Song. So this is an action. Play for the remainder of the turn. Gain 1 amber each time a friendly creature fights. Smith. So this is an action. Get an amber. Play. Gain 2 amber if you control more creatures than your opponent. Punch. This is an action. Play. Oh, yeah, we've got one more card. You get an amber, play, deal 3 damage to a creature. 3 for flinching, apparently. And Coward's End. So this is an action, play, destroy each undamaged creature, gain 3 chains. Alright, so the chains are a bit of a mechanic where you can have a handicapping mechanism. So if a deck is too strong, they can get some chains, even things out a bit. Alright, so that is the rather curiously named deck, Varela the Cat-like. Leave a note in the comments what you think of this one. What is the craziest KeyForge deck name you've pulled so far? Leave a note in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button for more KeyForge unboxings, along with the usual Magic the Gathering content. Hit the notification bell to be notified as soon as new videos are released, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.